Hey, we're back for round two. I got stomped game for round one. Of course, it wouldn't be me if I wasn't 3 minutes late. So, this isn't great, but I don't think we can afford to go to 5. So we'll keep it, ship the Sacred Foundry. We'll lead Foundry, just in case we draw a Raptor that we want to play. We probably will still lead a Johnny anyway. Sucks. It's like the worst two matches. So drawing that turn 2 is not going to be useful. So we are playing against Living End here. He kept a no-lander. Or he just passed on accident. So we did draw a Raptor, but he didn't have anything yet. So we're going to go with Johnny. And this is a really good actually run out here to have double a Johnny. So he actually did just keep a no-lander. So if we Blood Moon, he's just locked out of the game. But I can a Johnny here, get a creature in my graveyard to start that, and plus the Ajani eventually. I don't necessarily even need to plus it first, but start to plus it so that when he does do the Living End, I can just board wipe afterwards, because the Ajani Planeswalker side will survive. So we'll swing first. Although if I plus, it would be 3 damage anyway, so it didn't really matter. But because I can still Blood Moon him next turn, and he's still basically locked out of the game. So I'm going to want to start zeroing when I have a red permanent. I don't have a red permanent yet. If I do this, next turn I'd be swinging 6 with 3 cats. If I do this, I'll be swinging 6 anyway, and I really, really want to have 4 loyalty built up. So I'm just going to plus. The 4 loyalty means that he is just ready to go. If he ever does get a turn to Living End us. So he's going to be able to start cycling now, but Blood Moon's going to make it really difficult for him to get enough pressure, because he's not going to be able to play anything. And this being not a fetch land was useful. Oh, well, that sucks. I guess he probably would have done that no matter what I did. So we can live with that. It's not the end of the world. It was a red permanent, so that's unfortunate. Because now we can't start plussing him there. So I guess we're just going to plus again, so that it's more damage now. Because that puts him on a 1-turn clock after this. All right. So, Dampening Sphere is not amazing against them, but it's not terrible because it does make them have to pay an extra mana for living in. They know it coming into it, so you're not going to catch them off guard with it, but I'm trying to remember what I just want to see what I said on here. I usually don't double check my lists. I like to just do it on the fly. But I am just curious. I don't even remember what I said I would do on here. So I was cutting bolts and bone crusher giants, which I think makes sense. For the same 4 that I said I was going to bring in here, and I think that makes sense still. These are too slow. I think the Fable's too slow, but it does let me discard, so that's helpful. Something's got to go. So I guess it is the bolts. They are nice because it helps me put my own creatures in my graveyard if I need to. I still have 2 though. We'll go with this. We were really lucky to steal that game 1. You don't see them keep no landers very often. Alright, we will keep this one. A bunch of discharges aren't really where we want to be, but we have our soul guide, so we'll take it. We have our guide of souls and our soul guide lantern, so I think it's flavorful to play this. Well, we had it. Did you keep a no-lander again? Please keep a no-lander. No. Not that time. So he's gonna have to put some things in his graveyard, because I'll be able to static discharge my own pride. And then I can follow up with static prison, but he's going to get his grief back, so that's kind of cut that off. So we would like to be able to get our elegant parlor but I don't want to cut myself off a white. I mean, I don't even have a land, so that's, you know, the Blood Moon is not even an issue at the moment. But we do know that we would like to play it, so we'll see. I don't need to make that decision yet, so this is looking not great. Okay. So we do have a turn here. He's got too many creatures in his graveyard. So I am going to just fetch the parlor and dig for a third land, because I don't think anything I do is going to be good enough short of just cutting him off of being able to play anything. It is a third land, so we will keep it. We don't even care if we have white. We'll just hopefully kill him with these if he can't play anything. I'll swing first. I almost could have... I considered killing my Ocelot Pride. If he didn't have as many creatures in his graveyard, I would have, on his end step, just killed my own cat, as weird as that sounds. But there was no point to do that, because one Pride versus all of that isn't going to be make any difference. Please don't have anything to counter this with. Hey! He does have a green, but... So, I'll swing first before the raptor. Nice. Okay, we would have raptored into a bolt. We would have taken it. So we just beat basically our worst match, or at least one of the, like, 3-4 worst matches.